come out the gate, okay, there's a big conversation or like a repeated conversation that keeps popping up about who's gay in Hollywood.
Oh,
constantly, yeah, just out the gate.
yeah. I don't know who's gay. I'm not in the bedroom. I know what I'm told. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a difference. I ain't seen no in nobody ass. However, when the streets are talking, where there's smoke, there's fire. Definitely think Shannon Sharpe. And it's just like, I've been around a lot of heterosexual men. And comfortable heterosexual men don't need to always defend their heterosexualness. Shannon Sharpe is always upset when somebody's saying that he's gay. Like, what's wrong? Even if you were or weren't gay, what's wrong with people labeling you gay? Like, is it that bad? Why does it hurt you?
I think that's why I wanted to kind of open it up, because it seems like, particularly in our community, that's like a thing. Like, I got you. Like,
that's a Hollywood thing. Not in the black community, but that's a Hollywood thing. So when you're in Hollywood and you able to make it up certain ladders and you got a heavy tongue and a lisp, we asking questions.
Got you. Got you. So you think it's the fact that he's associated with the industry?
Yeah.
You don't think it's the fact that he's wearing like tight jogger suits, he has a small dog, those
the
things.
Shade from...
Oh, I'm just...
I love it.
I'm just asking questions, though.
Yeah, you cool. No, absolutely. And, about maybe a year and a half ago, somebody put me on, very strong source in the industry, onto a stylist that Shannon Sharpe had, right?
Right.
And, they were just like, please just take a look at this stylist that he has with him that goes everywhere. I have never seen an artist travel with the stylist. Normally they order clothes if it's for events, but for a stylist to follow you everywhere to the point where they're dressing you morning, noon, and night for every show that you do, and they're sitting courtside with you at every damn basketball game as if you Keisha K or Gucci Mane. And this particular stylist, shout out to the Hollywood Mugler, because that's why he got his comments off, because he would put up videos of him with Shannon, and he would always be focused on Shannon's crotch area or ass area. Like, these are facts. Okay. And this same stylist was exposed for exposing another NFL player for being down low. And so Shannon got this stylist everywhere that he goes, flying private to every party. The stylist hits me. He was like, Tasha, how did I get in the group chat? You know how you got in the group chat, the Hollywood Mugler. You doing more than styling. You styling your man. That's what it looks like. We ended up putting that out, and Shannon Sharpe blocked me. I said, but Shannon, what man do you see going dressed down with a stylist to the point where your stylist has on jewelry that he can't afford on a stylist salary? Like, this is jewelry that like Floyd Mayweather would give like his hoes. So it's like, where is he getting this jewelry? Where is he getting these expensive clothes? You see what I'm saying?
Did someone not say they were related, though?
They're not related. Okay. Everybody calls Shannon Sharpe Unc. So he's like, that's my nephew. But when I put out that story and he gets on like, I can't stand that Tasha K with that heavy ass tongue. Tongue so heavy he can't eat no if he tried. Now, when he said that, he ended up firing the stylist all of a sudden. Because it's obvious that you're using this as a cover-up. And why do you get so irritated when people call you gay? Right. People call me a lesbian all the time. Right. Do I care?
Right.
I don't give a f***.
Right.
I suck every night and every morning, and that's nobody's business what I'm doing. But it doesn't bother me just because people want to label me a certain way. Right. Because I am, even though I'm not of the industry, I'm associated with the industry. Right. So, of course, that comes with the stigma.
Comes with the territory.
Right. That, we just free with our sexuality. But I'm a very conservative woman, but I notice he gets bothered to the core. Bothered, just like Meek Mill out here screaming, I'm not gay no more.
So, in transparency, in my process of building this, I had the gay rumor on me. Yeah. And that was, I think, due to Corey Holcomb, and that was due to some of the questions I was asking other comedians.
But Corey Holcomb likes his ass played with, according to his wife, his soon-to-be ex-wife, and that's the reason why they not together now, is because she would refuse to lick his ass or put her fingers in his ass. I wouldn't do it to Corey Holcomb. All them keloids he got growing on his head, his penile shaft and Get that white bitch Rita G to lick your ass. That's his bombing.
This is giving me like...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big JTV, man. Like, comment, sub. If you're new, show me some love. Slap a like if you've been here before, and let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Tasha K. Y'all just saw that clip, courtesy of Comedy Hype. Shout out Comedy Hype. Shout out to what they do there. They're a really good channel, really strong channel, and they do really, really good interviews and media over there. My thing is, when I watch this interview of Tasha K going off, it's more so of a trend that I'm seeing. A lot of people have been calling Shannon Sharpe gay. Now, in the sense, the argument is, there's no concrete argument because all of these are basically rumors, allegations, big gossipy type rumors and things. Now, the theory here, or at least what people are saying, is that he does things that are gay looking. Like, he has a lisp, he walks funny, he usually has some kind of purse or man purse type thing. He's very, at least from how they say it, neat, tidy, and all these things like that. And then he has like he's messy, he's like a messy uncle, and all these things in order to frame him as gay. Now, has there been a solid proof of him being with a man, or a man coming out, or even men coming out saying that they've had relations with him? Not one. Not one. And here's where it gets toxic, man. It gets really toxic like this because if indeed, right, Uncle Shannon was gay, right? Don't you think somebody who wanted clout, or actually more than one somebody, would come out and say it? Let's really think about it. Wouldn't somebody come out outright and say it? Wouldn't somebody who would want some fame, some clout, some attention come out and say it? Yes, they would. And people like to use this example of Shannon's gay stylist, right? Who essentially, would always go to games with him, and, they were very, very close, and people would say they're unnaturally close. Now, keep in mind, this gay stylist also exposed Kerry Rhodes, who is also a football player, who used to be a football player as safety for the New York Jets in, I believe, the mid-2000s to early 2010s. So this was an individual that this, the stylist that used to work with Shannon exposed, right? My thing is, in the black community, we have a lot of down low men, DL men, right, who are men who sleep with other men but don't publicly say it or announce it, right? And then you look at most of Hollywood, like Cat Williams said, is full of the gay community, LGBTQ. That's huge in that community, right? And a lot of very powerful people are part of that community within Hollywood, right? We just saw one of the biggest names come out about it, P. Diddy, right? When he was saying take that, he was really saying take that. You know what I mean? And then you expand that to big Hollywood stars. And we're talking about, the Will Smith allegations, because nothing has been proven yet. You know what I mean? But it's almost like an open secret where this man, Will Smith, throughout most of his career has had relations with men. Now, the difference is with Will and Shannon is that there's been multiple people who have come out and, basically came out as proof and said, hey, we know this is what he does. I've been friends with him for X amount of years. Boom, he's like that. He's fruity. He's at the very least bisexual, if not a fully gay man. We have not seen that about Shannon Sharpe. Now, keep in mind, Shannon has been famous since the 90s. Let me repeat. Shannon Sharpe has been famous since the 90s. He joined the Broncos, I believe, in 91 or 92. Shannon Sharpe is 56 damn years old, man. You think throughout his whole adult life, people wouldn't have found out that he was on the fruity side? Like, you know what I mean? And this is where it gets really toxic, because you have individuals like Tasha K, who her thing is all rumors. Her thing is allegations. Her thing is quote unquote allegedly. That's the area she's in. She's a gossiper, right? And what happens with a lot of gossipers is, yes, they have some things right, and then they can have some things incredibly wrong, right? And so in this, in this industry, it's a lot more about entertaining people and saying things that are shocking, things that are maybe funny, things that are outrageous, to get attention and clicks for their advertisers, right? Ultimately, do they get some things correct? Yes, they do. But they get some things very, very wrong. And you know what? All of this happened because Shannon Sharpe became famous off that Cat Williams interview. And my thinking, in my mind, that interview not only created enemies who are comedians, right? Like a lot of comedians went at Shannon, but now we're expanding it now, and a lot of interviewers are going at Shannon. A lot of people in the media are going at Shannon, because Shannon now, with that interview, he established himself as a major interviewing / media platform. So let me rewind back. Let me repeat again what I just said. He made himself and established himself as a major media and interviewing platform. He established himself as a big-time media and interviewing platform. Comedy Hype does interviews. Tasha K does interviews, celebrity interviews specifically. So he became a threat to that space. DJ Vlad does interviews. Even DJ Vlad been sending shots at Shannon Sharpe. You know what I mean? They're also calling him gay. And you know why? I personally believe a lot of it is jealousy, bro. A lot of it is jealousy. A lot of it is realizing, hey, people just like Shannon. People like Unc for who he is and his personality. Not because he's a quote-unquote journalist. Not because he's a trained media broadcaster. No, because he's a likable person, and he's funny, and he has charisma. That's something that these individuals cannot buy. You cannot be trained in that. You can't go to school for that. These are things that are innate. So anyways, man, that's just my point of view. I think that Tasha has some degree of jealousy towards him. I think that Tasha, you know what I mean, she's just being messy. You know what I mean? And she has to be very careful. Because if she messy with the wrong one, she could get sued like she got with Cardi B. You know what I mean? That's why Tasha K's been going hard with these disclaimers before videos and all her content, because she knows she slip up again. that empire, that business crumbling down, man. You know what I mean? But get in the comments, man. Do y'all believe that Shannon is a fruitcake or a fruit pie? Whatever you want to call it. I'm not getting canceled on my show for speaking about it on my podcast, man. It's Big J TV. Check out the full Comedy Hype interview, man. I'm out.